What does greatness in the kingdom of God look like? And how is it radically different from greatness in our culture? Greatness is in our world is fully about accumulating power, status, and control. That's what we're all about. Greatness in the kingdom is about releasing those things and receiving life like a child with open hands and no pretense. But our culture is simply not built that way. But we as Christ followers are. The way that we treat the most powerless people in our communities is the way we treat Jesus. And that is happening in huge numbers in our Christian culture. It's why people don't want to come to church. Because they don't feel safe here. They don't feel like they can come here and meet God without judgment. He's not saying that the greatness is found in hosting the powerful and networking with the influential or building platforms and attracting the impressive. Greatness is found in welcoming the ones who can't pay us back, the ones who hold no currency in our world's economy, the refugee, the foster child, the elderly person who's forgotten, the person with a disability who's overlooked, the coworker who's ignored, and the neighbor that everybody avoids. Jesus would hang out with each one of them. But they won't come to our church or any church. They might be spiritual, they like to tell you, but there's a whole generation. There are generations that don't go to church because of the way their harm has happened in the church. And if it's happening in the church, you know it's happening in our culture. As Christ followers, as children of God, we have to welcome the children of God and know that they have a safe place to be. We're not just doing a good deed, we're welcoming Jesus. The world says greatness is climbing higher, right? That Jesus says greatness is coming lower. And the world says greatness is being served, and Jesus says the greatness is serving. We need to let this reframe of this word greatness become part of us, to sink in deeper. And the next time we find ourselves kind of jockeying for some position or seeking recognition or measuring our worth by our accomplishments, we need to come back to a child standing in the middle of the disciples. And that child is the picture of the kingdom of greatness.